Hello and welcome to the Challenge Lisboa race briefing. My name is Gustavo and I'm the event's race director. This year we've decided to do a video briefing, so we ask that you pay attention to all the information given, as this substitutes the usual on-site briefing on race week. I'll start by giving you a quick rundown of important things you should know for the days before the race, and then I'll walk you through race day. The first thing you'll be doing is pick up your race kit at our race office, which opens Thursday, May 16th at 3 p.m. Please bring your ID with you and proof that you are affiliated with the National Federation if you did not get the one-day license when you registered. You'll be asked to sign a waiver and then you'll be given your race kit. Inside your race kit you will have a bracelet that you need to put on to have access to the athletes' areas, 2 transition bags, one for the swim to bike transition and the other for the bike to run transition, an envelope containing your bib, a swim cap, some tattoos, and a sticker kit. On the back of the envelope, you'll have detailed information on how to use each of these items. In your race kit, you'll also have a nutrition guide leaflet and some sampling products. On Friday, May 17th, you'll be able to practice on the swim course between 11 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. The swim takes place in an area close to the general public, so this is the only time you'll be able to swim there before the race. If you want to swim in the days prior to that, you may do so at the Orient pool. Just take your ID with you, they'll check to see that you are registered for Challenge Lisboa, and you'll be able to swim there free of charge. Please check the athlete's guide for information on the pool's address and opening hours. The bike check-in will be done on Friday between 12 and 9 p.m. To check in, you'll need to take your bib, your bike, and your helmet. The bike and the helmet must already have the stickers on them. You can take your helmet home with you, but you must have it with you when you check in. On Saturday morning, between 5 and 7 a.m., you'll be able to enter the transition area for last-minute adjustments and setups to your equipment. If for some reason you're not able to do the bike check-in on Friday, you need to purchase a late check-in bracelet at the race office, and that will allow you to check your bike in on Saturday morning. Once you enter transition, please find your bike lane according to your bib number and place your bike on the bike rack next to the plaque that has your number on it. Inside the transition area, there will be 2 opposite corridors, one for the back pickup after the swim and the other for the back pickup after the bike. You need to put the respective bags in these areas in the numbered hangers. Next to your bike, you will not be allowed to leave anything on the floor. You can leave your helmet on the handlebars, but not on the floor, as I mentioned. During the race, you are not allowed to take your cell phone with you, and headphones or any type of earplugs are not permitted either. We will have a bag drop-off service available, but you'll need to use the bag you were given at the race office. You can put anything you'd like inside, but we won't be able to accept any items apart from this bag. Now on to race day itself. Right before the race, you can warm up for the swim between 6:45 and 7:10. At this time, all athletes must leave the water and stand outside the nautical center as we prepare for the wave starts. We will have a box close to the swim start, which will be used in the way I'll explain next. The first 2 waves will be called at 7:25, which will be the pro man and the pro women. The pro man will enter the water and wait for their start, and the pro women will wait in the box. From that point on, whenever a wave starts, the athletes in the box will enter the water, and the wave after that will enter into the box. Every wave has a different swim cap color, and access into the box will be based on that, so please pay attention so you don't miss your wave start. The swim course will be a 1-loop course. The cutoff time for the swim will be until 9 a.m. If you do not manage to exit the swim by then, unfortunately, our officials will have to disqualify you, and you'll be asked to exit the swim on one of our boats. Right at the swim exit and just before transition, we'll have a small aid station with just water. The relay box for those doing one of the relay events will be right before you enter transition. When you enter transition, you must pick up your bag, change in the change area, and move on to your bike. You can leave your bag at the change area and our volunteers will pick it up. Please be careful after you get on your bike. Athletes are usually a bit weary after the swim, so for your own safety and that of the other athletes, take extra care at this stage and try to go as much in a straight line as possible. The bike will be 4 laps for the middle distance and 2 laps for the Olympic distance, and drafting is not allowed. The distance you must keep from your bike's front wheel to the back wheel of the bike in front of you is 12 meters. Once you enter this space, you have to overtake the bike in front of you within 25 seconds. If you are overtaken, you must quickly drop back out of the 12-meter zone, and you cannot overtake the bike that just overtook you until you do so. If you are given a drafting penalty, one of the race marshals will inform you of this, and you'll have to serve a time penalty the next time you pass by the penalty box. If you do not stop when you go by the penalty box, you will be disqualified. The time penalty will be 5 minutes for athletes in the middle distance and 2 minutes for athletes in the Olympic distance. If you are given a second drafting penalty and you are doing the Olympic distance, you will be disqualified. If you are given a third drafting penalty and you are doing the middle distance, you will be disqualified. The bike course is mostly flat, with just a 1 kilometer uphill section in the middle of each lap before the turnaround point. This uphill section averages just a 6% incline, so it's a very fast course. Most of the bike is done on a freeway that will be completely closed to traffic during the race. Bikes cannot enter this freeway on normal days, so you won't be able to practice on this portion of the course before the race. There will be an aid station at the beginning of each lap, so every 22.5 kilometers, and here you can get energy bars, bike bottles with water or an isotonic drink, and some bananas. If you want someone to give you your own bike bottle, this can be done, but it must be done at this aid station and in no other part of the course. We'll also have a wheel stop at the end of each lap where you can leave your spare wheels to use in case you need to change them. The bike cutoff will be until 1:30 p.m. If you do not manage to finish the bike by then, unfortunately our officials will have to disqualify you and you'll be asked to exit the bike course. When you enter transition, you must go to your bike lane, leave your bike, and move on to the back pickup. The relay box for those doing one of the relay events will be right before the back pickup. After you've changed, you'll exit transition and start your run, and our volunteers will again pick up your bag from the change area. The run course will be counterclockwise, and it will be 4 laps for the middle distance and 2 laps for the Olympic distance. It's a flat and fast course with both paved and off-road sections. We will have 2 aid stations on each lap, one next to the swim start and the other at the far turnaround point, so roughly one every 2.5 kilometers. In these, we will have water, an isotonic drink, some bananas and oranges, some energy gels and Coke. The run cutoff time will be until 4 p.m. If you do not finish the race by then, unfortunately your race time will not be recorded and you'll be asked to leave the course. If during the race you have an accident or are unable to continue for some reason, please wait until one of our staff members spots you. We'll have several mobile people around the bike and run courses, and as soon as one of them spots you, they'll call for help and it will come to your aid promptly. If you'd like to cross the finish line with one or more of your loved ones, they can wait for you at the tent we have about 70 meters before the finish, and they can join you across the finish line. After you finish, you'll receive your finisher medal and we'll be headed towards the recovery zone. When you enter the recovery zone, you'll be given your finisher t-shirt and you'll be able to get a massage, have something to eat and drink, relax a bit and enjoy the atmosphere. If you'd like to take a shower, you can do so at the Nautical Center next to the swim start or at the Orient Pool. The bike checkout will start at 1 p.m. To check out, you'll need to take your bib and you must give your timing chip back at this point. This year, we'll be using a new timing technology and the timing chips are considerably more expensive, so if you are not able to give your chip back, you'll need to pay €60 in order to check your bike out. This amount is what we are charged by the timing company for every missing chip. The first award ceremony will start at 12 o'clock, which will be for the pro athletes, and there will be several trophy presentations throughout the afternoon. Please check our website and schedule to see at what time your award ceremony starts. The information given here is also available on our website on the race briefings page. If anything from this briefing changes until race day, we will announce it on that page on our website, so please check back there on race week to see if anything has changed. On Friday the 17th, I'll be available between 12 and 1 p.m. at the swim venue. So if you want to get in touch with me and ask me anything regarding the race, this will be the perfect time to do so. You can also ask our staff members at the race office and they'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you for your time. We look forward to welcoming you in Lisboa, and on behalf of the entire Challenge Lisboa staff and volunteers, we wish you a wonderful race.